Hi guys, I'm Aussie Villain. Welcome to the weekend preview. Now, I have to say that it's recording is obviously before the last two games of the Premier League on the Thursday, so this isn't completely up-to-date round-winning stuff, but we have a quick look at the midweek round. We can see the real villain absolutely smashing it. A point and a half ahead of Parramatta Power, ahead of myself, which is nice. Rujastan, Gaz Monster, and we have to go all the way down so far, 7.5 points to find Kebrov. And that means that the gap, obviously, at the top of the leaderboard is going to have blown out again. So there we go. It is out to 4 points. Parramatta Power's just teasing us all, isn't he? Letting everybody get close before just accelerating off into the distance again. So that's the league table as it stands right now. Obviously, as I said, not quite done yet. So hopefully Real Villain will get the golden cap or next to his name sooner rather than later. Well, after the games tonight, assuming that he hangs on to win. There's everybody else in the league table there. And let's have a look at what we have coming up this weekend. We'll get past this weekend, the current midweek round there, of course. And it is Everton versus Chelsea. Now, as I record this episode, Marco Silva is still the Everton boss. So that being said, probably 3-0, isn't it? I mean, you just feel like Everton's got to click back into business at some point, but they need to sack their manager, don't they? They just look like a club that needs to sack their manager. Bournemouth versus Liverpool. I fear for the rest of the league that Liverpool just may have refound their mojo with that smashing of Everton last night. Liverpool always concede a goal, don't they? So let's go 3-1. Tottenham versus Burnley. I mean, it would have hurt Mourinho's pride losing at Old Trafford. Burnley will make it tough for them. Let's say 2-0 for that one. Watford versus Crystal Palace. At the time of recording, I don't think Watford have a new manager yet, do they? So, Crystal Palace they're quietly a very good team this year, aren't they, Crystal Palace? I'm going to say 1-0 perhaps. Yeah, say 1-0. The Manchester Derby. City's going to be up for this, aren't they? 3-1? It's 3-1. Yeah, let's go with 3-1. City don't keep clean sheets either, do they? Aston Villa versus Leicester. We're in the middle of a really tough run of fixtures, and I feel like we've been playing okay. We as in Villa. Obviously, I'm a Villa fan if you don't know by now. I'm going to say I have a lot of Leicester defenders in my fantasy team, which is very much hampering my prediction here. At Villa Park, I'm going to say they're a good team, aren't they? And I kind of want them to win the league. I don't think they run down Liverpool. I'm going to say 2-1 and hope that Villa snatch a draw. I'll sacrifice a point for that one. Newcastle versus Southampton. This has got 0-0 written all over it, doesn't it? I think Southampton are improving of late, but I just feel like that'll be 0-0. Norwich versus Sheffield United. Norwich have looked a little bit better. Sheffield United, I mean, they just don't lose, do they? 2-1? No, 1-1. Let's go 1-1. No, let's go 2-1. Go on, Sheffield. Brighton versus Wolves. Wolves, again, they're quietly a very good team, aren't they? Let's say maybe 1-0 to Wolves away from home there. West Ham versus Arsenal. I don't know what to make of West Ham right now. They're an absolute shambles, but sometimes they're brilliant. Let's say 1-1. I wish I'd seen how Arsenal did tonight, actually, before I did this. I'm going to say 1-1 away from home. They don't win away from home, Arsenal, do they? So there we go. Only one person with their, I think, Benji Molina's the only other person with their tips so far. Don't forget to put your tips in, guys, for the weekend. And if you haven't yet joined the league, there's a link in the description. Please do join. Like I keep saying, you'll be in tough, I'll be fair, to chase down Parramatta Power. But there's always Golden Cup glory to be had. So I would say, in my unbiased opinion, it's definitely still worth joining in. So that's that done for the week. Now, my fantasy team. I have made changes this week, and I have made a few changes. Frustratingly for me, this past game week, we'll have a look at the league table as things stand, sort of mid-game round here. And you can see, Cobra Chickens, 86 points. And Jokers FC as well. I have had an absolute nightmare, as you can see. I've left Tammy Abraham on the bench. because I thought he was injured and he's gone and scored a goal, got an assist. So I'm really annoyed about that. But that wouldn't have made a difference. Cobra Chicken's absolutely flying. 86 with a couple of games to go is probably the best score we've seen, I think, this season. And suddenly it's looking as if it might be a little bit more of a 3-horse race at the top. So my team for this upcoming week, I'm going to keep Schmeichel in goals. We're going to keep the Leicester defender there with Alexander-Arnold and Lundstrom. That's all as usual. I've made 2 changes, 2 transfers. I've got rid of Mo Salah, who has annoyed me for the final time, and brought in Dele Alli. I've also got rid of Redmond and brought in Ward-Prowse, who takes free kicks, so he's probably more likely to get assists. I think he takes penalties as well. And I've done all that with the idea of a long-term a change here of making a change up front. I'm thinking we'll take Wood out. We might put Marcus Rashford in. I freed up enough money to do that, but I didn't want to do 3 in a week and then lose points because of it. So that's my team this week. Hopefully Dele Alli will keep scoring goals. He will almost certainly stop scoring goals now. We've captained Jamie Vardy to try and jinx him against Villa. And all the Leicester defenders. And I've taken all my Villa players out as well. So that Mings can score a hat-trick, keep a clean sheet. McGinn can score a hat-trick. I get no fantasy points for it. So if we do win, I will take full credit for this. So there we go. But there we go. That is it for the week, guys. As I say, if you do want to join the Fantasy League, it is one for the Patreons. There's a link to my Patreon in the description if you are interested in joining with that. And if not, no problem. That's why we have Super Brew, so everybody can get involved with that. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Enjoy your weekend of football. Take care.